These are my audience members. According to DoSomething.org, 95% of used clothing is reusable. Not just clothing, but towels, sheets, and other household cloth items. Despite the fact that everyone has used cloth in their household, only 15% of reusable textiles are actually recycled. Today, I will persuade you all to donate and reuse your old clothes. First, I will talk about the abundance of clothes not being recycled. Then I will talk about why fast fashion is harmful. And finally, I will give you some options for how to donate and reuse your clothes. First, let's talk about the abundance of clothes in most people's closets. With so many trends going in and out every day, it's hard not to have too many clothes on hand. There are so many diverse styles of clothes to have, and they go out of style very, very quickly. I mentioned earlier that 95% of used clothing is reusable, yet only 15% of these clothes actually get reused or recycled. That is a huge gap in the amount of clothing being purchased and the amount of clothes actually being able to be reused. I know how easy it can be to buy excess clothes, items that you know that you don't need. Everyone has clothes that they don't wear anymore sitting in the closet just collecting dust. I have many clothes that I don't use anymore that were perfectly fine, that could benefit someone else if I actually donated them. Donating your clothes is not only beneficial for your community by helping those in need of more clothing, but it is also beneficial to the environment. According to DoSomething.org again, of all recyclable materials, textile reuse and recycling has the second highest potential for reducing greenhouse gases. When a trend goes out or you don't fit into something, next time think about how your clothes could benefit someone else more. That jacket that you wore for 2 days may benefit someone else for a whole nother decade. Next, let's discuss the harmful fast fashion trend. Merriam-Webster defines fast fashion as an approach to the design, creation, and marketing of clothing fashions that emphasizes making fashion trends quickly and cheaply available to consumers. Fast fashion is harmful because not only does it push clothing companies to produce more clothes than the public needs, but it influences the making of really cheap and unreusable clothing as well. In order to keep up with trends and remain at a cheap price, fast fashion companies have to make their clothing quickly and cheaply. This means outsourcing in many cases, which not only put a strain on the environment, but also means that their company's employees probably don't make a living wage. Buying into fast fashion can give you some really cute clothes, but those clothing items will not last for over a year and cannot be donated later on. Buying one nicer piece of clothing that is sustainable will last you a lot longer and you will get more uses out of it. Plus, at the end of its use for you, you most likely will be able to donate it or just use it again in a lower condition. According to ScienceDirect.com, fast fashion's harm contributes to resource depletion and greenhouse gas emissions and physical waste, which needs to be managed. Finally, I'll discuss a few ways to reuse clothing. The easiest way to reuse clothing is to just simply donate it. There are various types of donation centers. You can go to a well-known donation center like Goodwill, a local thrift store, or a resale clothes store like Plato's Closet to donate clothes, and you can even get a little bit of money back for your clothes if you donate it at some other like resale places. There are also donation drop-off boxes located in parking lots of many establishments and or churches. All you have to do is throw the unwanted clothing into the box, and then the organization that takes care of the donations will come by the drop box and pick it up at a later time. Another easy way to reuse clothing is to repurpose it. For example, an old towel that you don't use anymore can be reused as like a pet towel, or an old wrinkled shirt can be turned into a crop top or a hair tie. Many websites like Pinterest or YouTube have content showing how to reuse clothing into a different purpose. Reusing items can save you money and make a good impact on the environment. According to a study on the apparel industry and their consumers covered by sagepub.com, The results suggest that there is a need for more awareness raising initiatives in order to make consumers more conscious about the options available and the need for a more sustainable use of clothing. Now I will review what I've discussed with you all today. There are many reasons why donating and reusing clothes are beneficial. The problem is an abundance of clothes being produced, causing waste and pollution. The solution is to donate and reuse this old clothing. I hope that this speech convinced you to donate some old clothes that you have been hanging on to. It will benefit your community and the environment.
Thank you.